to this motion. Madam Speaker, from the word go, I must go on record and say that the majority leader of the Senate must do a better job at consulting the other side of the House on matters that are cross-cutting. I would want to listen to Senator Sifuna if he gets an opportunity to contribute to this motion, whether actually what our sister coalition partner, ODM, signed an MOU with UDA, whether that extended to this kind of arrangement where the majority leader can just ambush one side of the House with a motion as important as this. But as Speaker, having said that, I have listened to my boss, respectively, and he has said that the panel just, realized that they could not undertake the task in front of them, and now for that reason, let us give them time to finish the work before them. Madam Speaker, request is actually an admission on the part of the panelists of their own incompetence, Madam Speaker, to get this job done. And it has been said, I have no proof of it, that perhaps people are just extending time to earn a little more allowances. Madam Speaker, nothing stops these people, the panelists, from sitting outside official time, Madam Speaker, past 5 p.m. I have seen us here, Madam Speaker, when we have timelines. We have sat in this House up to midnight to transact important national business. Why is it? Why is it that instead of asking for 14 days, if they need the concurrence of the House of Parliament for more time, why can they ask, if that is necessary, to be allowed to sit overtime between 6 in the morning and midnight to transact this business? Madam Speaker, I will reserve the final comment on this matter when I hear the response that I expect to hear from Senator Sifuna on whether that document that he was there when it was being signed allows the majority leader to ambush this House with a motion as important as this.
Madam Speaker, on a lighter note, when we were signing the partnership between ODM and UDA, I didn't see Wiper present. So I don't know why Senator Wambua is complaining. I don't know why Senator Wambua is complaining and Senator Sifuna signed religiously the partnership between UDA and ODM, and Wiper was not part of engagement. Mr. Speaker, on this issue of procedural matter, Mr. Speaker, I was just coming to the defense of Senate minority.
There is a point of order, Senator Cherargei, against Senator Sifuna.
Madam Speaker, on accuracy and statement of fact, is Senator Fonandi in order to allege that I have signed a pact between ODM and UDA? Can he be made to substantiate? Honorable Speaker, if the Senator Fonandi can produce any document signed by Edwin Sifuna on behalf of ODM with any political party called UDA, I will resign today as a Senator of Nairobi. Let him bring it here and substantiate what he's saying. I have never signed any agreement, and I don't intend to sign any agreement as Edwin Sifuna
Senator
with
Cherargei,
the UDA party.
Can you substantiate your allegations or withdraw?
Madam Speaker, I didn't say he signed. His party leader signed, Raila Odinga.
Senator Cherargei, please.
Madam Speaker,
please
I withdraw.
Thank you.
And apologize, Madam Speaker, and also indicate that
Senator Cherargei, once you've withdrawn and apologized, proceed to make your point.
But they are shouting at me, Madam Speaker.
Order, other members. Can Senator Cherargei proceed?
Sifuna is sabotaging our partnership between ODM and UDA, and it should go on record as such. Madam, but without such saying, because this country has to move, Madam Speaker, and in the spirit of bipartisan and broad-based, Madam Speaker, I want to appeal to Senator Wambua to support this process. Because at the end of the day, I saw his leader, with all tremendous respect, I'll not mention the name, I saw his leader, Madam Speaker, speaking about objecting the conclusion of process. Why is it that opponents of William Ruto are fearful to have IEBC in place? It is because they fear the election itself, Madam Speaker, and they must allow, Madam Speaker. Number two, Madam Speaker.
There is a point of order, Senator Cherargei.
I want the Senator of Nandi to substantiate that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, His Excellency, is afraid of the outcome of this process. Secondly, Madam Speaker, because he raised two issues. That, Madam Speaker, the Senator for Nandi alluded to a situation where some leaders in the opposition are afraid of one President William Samoei Ruto.
Senator Cherargei.
We want him to substantiate
Can you
those statements.
please substantiate or withdraw and let this motion continue?
Madam Speaker, the answer will bear me out because I didn't mention any name. I said his leader. Can the answer be produced, Madam Speaker, so that from there...
Senator Cherargei, in his final words, he actually said you...
Alluded.
Yes, alluded to some.
I alluded.
No, and that's why he wants you to substantiate which these opposition leaders are that are afraid.
Okay, I will bring the
Please.
names, Madam Speaker, I will bring the names on Tuesday of the opposition leaders who issue a presser objecting the IBC selection panel, and ODM was not part of them.
Senator Cherargei, please withdraw or indicate which leader, because a presser...
Madam Speaker, I will bring the names of those opposition leaders next week.
Please
Tuesday.
note that and continue with the motion.
Thank you. Madam Speaker, on the issue of review and implementation of...
He does not want to be informed. Let him finish.
I strongly object to some of these insinuations that somehow ODM is the one running this panel. And if you read the newspapers today, you would think that there is a war between me and Senator Wambua. It is not going to happen. Me and Senator Wambua are never going to fight. But the truth of the matter is, we also do not want these incessant accusations against ODM. Honorable Speaker, if you hear the names of the constituencies by elections that are being mentioned, majority of them are held by ODM. ODM was holding Ugunja, we are holding Magarini, we have a nominee to cabinet, and there is a young man from Kajiado waiting to replace John Bad in the National Assembly. If anything, we are the ones who are suffering the greatest prejudice. Some of these political parties that you see making noise about ODM, and I have asked Senator Wambua to distance himself and his party from some of these non-entities making noise, and you know very well that they cannot field a candidate in Banisa. They are village political parties. I don't know what, Senator Wambua, you are doing with these characters. I want to dissuade you from hanging out with these people, because if you just moved a bit, you would allow me to deal with these people mundu kumundu. And they know me. And I don't want you to catch strays, as we say in the streets. Honorable Speaker, some of the reasons these people have given, they are saying that the time is too short because they shortlisted 116 people. I personally took time to watch one of those interviews. And I'm being vindicated because I said, these commissioners, the panelists, are talking too much. They like to listen to themselves. Instead of putting a question to a candidate and allowing them to talk, somebody is asking a windy, long question. And now I am being asked, after complaining that they are talking too much, they write to me to extend time so that we can listen to them more. We don't want to hear what you have to say. We want the candidates, the people who are coming to run elections, to speak so that we can know what they are all about. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, I want to conclude and say, even if I'm inclined, even if I'm persuaded, please, the sort of contempt that is being extended to this Senate will not be allowed to go on any further. Mr. Makanda should have known that there are two houses of parliament. He is a PhD holder, for heaven's sake. He should have written to our Speaker and written to the Speaker of the National Assembly